Well, guys, here's July. Nowhere near as good as June. June, I think you could say that I officially crushed the game. July was a struggle from start to finish. Let's take a look at the board and see what we got here. First 5 days I was in Wisconsin, couldn't play. I decided to mix in some online play this month. So, I started out, came back from Wisconsin, got picked up at the airport, and that afternoon played a little bit of online poker with Igor. Tough win on Saturday, and I had to spend the rest of the week kind of making up for that Saturday loss. I threw these 2 days into week 2 and just kind of combined it all into week 1. So week 1 was perfectly fine, 29 hours in, $654 profit. Week 2. Week 2 is basically just small wins punctuated by a nasty loss. 30 hours in, only $81 in profit. Week 3, we threw these 2 days in with week 3, and another very slow week, ending with pretty tough loss to take the other day. So there it is. Final week, 24 hours, $183. So this month I made all of $918 in profit this whole month, over the course of 83 hours. So only a little bit better than $10 an hour. Maybe I made like $12 an hour. I got to recalculate my hourly here. This hourly was 16, I think, as of right about here. This is going to be brought down to about $12 an hour for the month. So rough month to say the least. So really glad to close the books on July and just see what August has to bring. So what's going on, YouTube? Well, as you just saw, July is in the books, and I'm just going to keep this really just nice and short and sweet. I'm going to be sort of taking everything that I've been doing, playing live poker cash games, turning it on its head, and firing bullets in a completely different way. I'm going to be staying away from the Wild Horse Pass morning sessions, which is what I did like basically the whole month of July. And what I'm going to do, starting possibly this weekend, if not this weekend, I may start it middle of next week, is I'm going to ditch those morning sessions at the Horse, and I'm going to go to the Talking Stick, and I'm going to play Graveyard Shift there. Something like 9 p.m. until, sometime after midnight. From what I hear, the games get really fucking crazy. People just bet with reckless abandon, and it's going to basically be my job to just sit there, wait for decent hands, and cash in on them. So, something about the Horse in July, it bored the fuck out of me, and I went on autopilot. I got really bad cards the whole month, but on top of that, I didn't really pick any spots to like pull that trigger and fire bluffs and really play poker. So what I need to do, I need a fresh start, I need a new venue, and a whole new exciting approach to the game. So I think the best way to do that is to play at the stick, overnight shifts, and I think I'm gonna buy in for smaller amounts and just try to get chips in, and we're just gonna see how it works. Look, either way, even if I do really sort of re-up my intensity and play at the Horse and beat the game, it's no fun, man. That's a grind over there. So that's it for now. I've been playing some online poker over the past few days. I bought in on Global Poker and just a couple of small wins. Came very close to some very reasonable scores on there. So that's pretty encouraging. Not only that, but that like also keeps poker fresh for me, you know. Having variety in the games that you play when you're like a professional poker player, at least for me, is really important. So that's that. The month of August, I guess we're just going to be looking at mostly like online tournament grinding and late night talking stick sessions. May throw in a live tournament or two. One for sure is tomorrow. Here we are today. Tomorrow morning, I think it's at 10 or 11 a.m. Since I played enough hours at Wild Horse Pass in July, I get to free roll this tournament. And the house adds something like $4,000 to the prize pool. So, when the house gives you a free roll, you take it. All right, here's to August. Here's to a new, fresh start. Let's get him.